Hello everybody, this is Sara, psychic medium and artist, and this is the spiritual guidance for the week of the 11th to the 17th of January 2021. Hello to everybody tuning in right now, and thank you for all your support in general. And if you'd like a reading at the end of this vlog, then do go down to my website. There is still an offer on the detailed readings and money off at this time. And also check out the subscription offers if you do regular readings. It has proved brilliant for many people now, and it is half price of the usual readings, and you can get some regular insight and updates, which is often very useful. So what have we got for this week? The first thing that I got was that the 17th was going to be a very auspicious day. Dun, dun, dun. A lot of things could turn around this week that haven't already happened. And the beginning of the month, Spirit is saying, has started a lot slower than how it will end. Now, for some of you, I remember last week's reading was a lot about energy coming in very fast when it comes in. And I know for myself that in some cases, everything was kind of very redundant in the week, as in social media seemed really quiet. It's that typical lull after the new year. And generally it takes up until the 10th of January for things to start to get going. And Spirit is saying to me now that the 16th is kind of a delay this year, not only because of the pandemic and lockdowns and things being a little bit all over the place, but it's kind of backdated. Not really quite sure what they mean by that, but it's just a little bit delayed as well. But then when things come in and when things do happen, they happen very fast. And this week, like I said, it started off quite, almost like, okay, ploddy. But then when things happen, like for instance, yesterday, it just happened, when just things arose really suddenly, really quickly. So I would just say, if you're kind of thinking, oh, nothing's happening, still be open to change at any moment. And if you are finding a nice rest period, enjoy it. Take the time to rest. The vibrations have been changing continually now. And for the next 6 months, we are going to keep and continue to raise our vibrations. We've already taken the move and step into 5D, but we're now lifting and lifting. Anyone that is a light worker, is a spiritual counsellor or psychic medium, may have already noticed changes going on with readings, with what is going on around. I've very much felt kind of people or energies in my space, and maybe this is just me hallucinating, I don't know, but I keep seeing things moving, like door handles, thinking I just saw that move, or it's not frightening me, it's not making me question, it's actually just showing me, I feel quite open by it all, and it's a subtle but very powerful thing that is happening. And it'd be really interesting for anybody who is involved in that kind of work, or is exploring, developing themselves and focusing on that side of what has been happening. I say this a lot, but I seriously have a notebook with you. I have a little black book, which normally people have, don't they, to put in names and of potential suitors, or numbers that you can call on when you want a booty call kind of thing. But this is just a little black book that I carry, and I just write notes in if I see something happen. I see a sign, for instance, the double angel numbers. I see them regularly now, at least once a day. Sometimes 5 times a day. I will look at the clock and it will be 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17. This is a sign that you are being heard, that you are protected, that you are, and 1111 particularly, is that you are rising into a new vibration, that you are opening up, that you are in a good place. Okay, so if you are doubting and that happens, then kind of just be reassured. That's confirmation. I had a really interesting visit yesterday from a friend he's a very spiritual guy, and we were chatting about confirmation, funnily enough, and he's very open, he really a natural healer, and but he was asking about but what, it's like he's waiting for that documentation or contract or certificate to say that, how to actually apply what he knows, although he's already applying it. And this was a typical example of us being in trust, that knowing, not just believing. You have the core belief, which is what pushes through a manifestation, but it's the knowing inside, the knowing it's happened, is what makes it effective. When you really believe something, you don't consider it, you don't think about it. It's just within you. It's a knowing, and and so, we had this really big conversation. He was saying, well, how do I know this? What is happening? I feel like, and I said, it's like you're waiting for somebody to, give you a tutorial on it, which is something you've already got. And the reason no one's stepping in is because you need to just do what is effective and have the intention to do something. How you portray something, how you express yourself, how you implement something in your life is how you do it, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean it's wrong or right. Right is right for you and right for the circumstance at the time. And you can only do the best that you can do. And just because you do something differently to someone else doesn't mean it's wrong. I teach an art class weekly. I'm doing 2 now, and God, it could expand even more. So this was something that was happening, which was kind of sudden. I was teaching these older ladies who've been, they've got quite a bit of experience of painting, but it's a general group I've taken over. And this little girl appeared and sat down beside me and started and wanted to join in, and her mother was interested in about class. So I thought, here we go. This is how expansion happens. Anyway, I am digressing. But we were doing the art thing, and one of the things that comes up is the ladies bring in their artwork and gentlemen, and they work on their pieces, and the teacher or advise, I'm there or tutor to give them advice and to help them improve, that kind of thing. But I'm not do nothing kind of tutor, and so I like to get involved. So I've brought in some exercises and techniques for them to learn, and it's like play, it's really fun. But one of the biggest hang-ups is what to paint, how well they do it, these blocks that they have about how good it looks. And with art is a perfect example of expression, of art is art. Art is anything you want it to be. It could be a sand sculpture, it can be a splash on the wall, it can be an arrangement of food on a plate, it can be a gardenscape, it can be how a makeup, how you do your makeup. It's all art, it's all creative. How you arrange your room is artistic. So it's your preference, it's how you put it there. It doesn't make it right or wrong. So the message really this week is to be the best you can, do the best you can. If you feel tired, if you feel run down, if you're feeling a bit bored, don't get overwhelmed by the feeling, but embrace it, to understand it more, to explore it, to own it, to acknowledge what that's about for you, who you are, why that is the way it is for you, why you feel like that. How often do you apologize when you meet people? If say you're really happy-go-lucky person, you're constantly positive, and then you meet up with some friends and you're just feeling really low, and the first thing you do is say, I'm sorry, but I'm feeling really down today, or I'm just not really with it. I'm sorry if I'm boring you. I'm sorry if I'm driving you insane. How many times do we apologise for being us? If someone really loves you, if someone cares about you, if someone knows you, they will accept that. They're not going to judge you forever. Yeah, they might think, oh God, they're a bit down today, because it's not your usual pattern. But are they reacting with their ego and their own fear anyway? Because you're not secure like you normally are. You're not giving them the high vibrations. You know, they come to you because you give them the energy, or do they come to you to drain you of your energy? This is how you kind of pinpoint certain people in your life. The real people that, you know, your tribe, members of your tribe that are like-minded and want the same things, will not judge you. So never be afraid of being who you are. We all have down times, we all have up times. I do it myself, okay? I do kind of go, oh, I'm sorry, I'm feeling, because I can hear myself, because it's not who I am. It's not normal for me to feel, to be all the time. I hear it in my head and it just annoys me because I don't want to listen to it to myself. So I pull myself out of it, and I hear myself apologizing too. But, you know, this is the thing. Express how you are. Be the best that you can for the moment in the day, and especially at the moment with everything going on. There are work goals to be had, okay? I do feel career is very focused right now. Again, I've got the 17th, but I've got to the 21st. Now, this is only a weekly reading, but I feel whatever goes on the 17th could be a catalyst or a trigger to what is coming on the 21st. So make notes of that. I'm getting the year 2006 again. That's already come up last week. So what was going on in 2006? If anybody can enlighten me, I really must go and look at my own social media. So we've got two direct paths coming up. They're showing me northern and southern regions. Now, this isn't to do with the actual map, the geography of the world. They're just saying it's the north of yourself and the south of yourself. Which area will you go towards? This is very kind of Ayurvedic. You know, are you a hot person or a cold person? You know, what kind of person are you? Where do you tend to move towards? Which direction do you go towards? And this is, again, linking up with that kind of expressive side of yourself, of how you're feeling, the truth in yourself, being the best of yourself. If the best of yourself, and I mean the positive best of yourself, not where you feel good just because you want to fix, okay, is in the southern regions, is in, you know, an area of your life which is warm, you know, a warm energy, or, you know, I mean, it's like, where do you live? You know, do you prefer to live in a hot country or a cold country? Do you prefer to work outdoors or indoors? Do you prefer to use your mental side or your heart self when you work? Which emotions lead you? Which you know, do you prefer to run, or do you in exercise, or do you prefer to dance? So what this message is to discover this week. You're being kind of given the option which area you would prefer to focus on. Think about it as like options at school, you know, when you can take your choice of subjects for exams, can't you? Which options would you take now? Which ones would suit you now? Would it be languages? Would it be math, science? Would it be arts and crafts? Would it be drama? Where would you prefer to go? And this is a message to everybody to really, really consider that. Consider yourself, your truth, what is best for you, what works best for you, whether it's easy or challenging. It doesn't matter. Some people prefer a challenge. Some people prefer things easy. I mean, even challenges can be easy, because you feel easy in life, you know? Easy doesn't mean it's just easy to overcome. It's because it helps us feel at ease. So some people feel at ease because they like to work out puzzles. Some people feel at ease because they want it all laid out in front. You know, it's like with art again. Let's take art. Some people prefer to just paint and make up a picture, right? Do an abstract, do an impressionistic painting, just go with the flow. Some people like to colour in. They want all the outline done for them. They want the boundaries. Some people would like to be led. Some people would like to just go their own way and just be left alone, okay? Again, do you like to be social? Do you like to be on your own? Do you like to work in a team, or do you like to work for yourself? Do you want to work for somebody or independently? There's a breakthrough this week with all of these questions, and something is returning. I feel like it's a gift or a guide or somebody coming back into your life. They could reach out and they could ask for your help. They could just reach out and send a message. It could be really, really simple. It could be an old teacher that reaches out, somebody that you link up with on social media. Because of all the lockdown, everyone's going to be back on social media again. You know, everything's going to be going on there. So you'll probably find all these people start popping up. Now, listen to your intuition about whoever this is. What is this return telling you? It is linked to a goal that you want. It is linked to something that you've put out there, something you're manifesting. So if you've asked for a new job, this person is coming in, which is linked to it. It's something to do with your past, which is coming into the present right now. You are going to be able to move forwards more than you realise this week. Like I said, even if it feels a bit stagnant, these things will happen that will come in very, very fast. And so there's a real breakthrough about yourself. So this is what I'm saying is, how are you feeling? How are you in yourself? What is best for you? There's going to be rewards where relationships are concerned. I do see things turning around, but I also see things ending. This is like the end of the year again, you know, it's like for some of you, this will be like the end of the year. I mean, today is the Three Kings ceremony in Spain. This is Christmas here. It's very odd. Very, very odd. So weird. Taking all the decorations down, and then you got the Three Kings walking down the street going, hello, happy Christmas. You're like, yeah, right, okay, done that. But this is the thing. So that would be the end of their celebrations today. Don't ignore the self. Stop being stubborn. Spirit is saying, just let go. Be you. Embrace you from now. This is the time of change. The ingredients are being given to you to create the best recipe of yourself. Stop fighting and battling your emotions because it's creating more upset for yourself. Just focus on balance and look at the temptations. Look at all the influences around you and ask yourself, are these good for me? Are they working for me? If you're down and you're feeling miserable, then is it a good thing to be walking into a crowd of drunk people having a wonderful time celebrating a great time, a wedding, you know, when you're just feeling really depressed? Is that the best thing for you? Sometimes it is. Sometimes it can lift your spirit. Sometimes it just makes you feel worse, or it creates a feeling of more doom and gloom. It doesn't matter. Right now, what is important? Now, do check out your sun signs and your moon signs and rising signs and the other videos. It's all time stamped and for weekly, and this should kind of give you a bit more information. Again, if you want a private reading, just get on down to the website. And subscriptions are still available. It's $11 for an email mini reading. Okay, that's mini audio or written. And it's $33 for a detailed reading once a month. Now, you cannot roll them over. So if you missed 1 month, you don't have the reading, you can't kind of add it on to the next month. But you can take it at any point within that month as from month to month. And you can change it. So you could have an audio 1 week, you could have a Skype session, you could have an email reading, and you could change how you want to do it. You could just have a past life therapy session. Okay? This is 50% off, and the money comes out monthly, so you're not paying 12 months up front or anything like that. So if you want any more information, do let me know. It is a good way of keeping the prices the same because sometimes they do go back up. And at the moment, but if you just want a one-off, you want a little tester or a taster, there's an option of a quick question or do a mini reading, which are still available on the website. Or detailed at the moment is only $44, so it's only $10 more. Have a wonderful week. I will speak to you all soon. Take good care. Bye for now.